You know what time it is. Get your Dunkin's iced coffee ready and wipe the crust out of your eyes. It's the Mass Music Morning Show. I am Jimmy Askins. Follow me on Twitter, Jimmy from the Q. I'm accompanied by JQ.
Yo, yo, yo.
Antonio Lacawelli. He's sleeping. Oh, he just woke up.
Good morning.
Get that crust out of your eyes, buddy.
I'm best when I've just awoken, ladies.
And Shlomo Bo.
What's going on, dog?
What up? We have a jam-packed episode for y'all today. We're going to be playing Best Tune later. Going to be joined by DJ Kris Crosse and DJ Famous Seamus.
Well, we're not.
I am. I need my redemption. I lose this every time.
It's gonna be Shlomo Bo versus JQ versus DJ Famous Seamus. The judge, jury, executioner is Kris Crosse. That's gonna be great. But to warm us up, to get us the juices flowing, we're gonna do a segment called Rando Topics.
Love it.
I have 10 topics.
Ooh.
And we're gonna just pick one at random. Antonio.
Yes?
I like your Milk Duds shirt.
Thank you. Not sponsored.
Not
Say
sponsored
like
yet.
Yet.
That's the word, yet. It's a
I
big
got
one.
Milk Duds. I got Mountain Dew. I got other stuff. People hate this shirt.
Really?
A lot of people hate the clothes that I wear because I love it so much. So
Haters.
With that being said, because you have such a nice shirt, I'm gonna let you pick a number 1 through 10.
7.
7?
Lucky
Off
7.
the hip, dude. 7. Pew.
Lucky 7.
Lucky 7. Today's topic, ladies and gentlemen, SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yes.
Love it. Love it.
I don't want to peek us out like with these nuts thing. So I gotta keep it down.
Of course, yeah. Whisper.
Question: is SpongeBob still making new episodes?
Oh yeah.
They are.
Yeah, I think they're kind of in the same realm of the Simpsons of, oh my god.
Just keeping it going, dude.
That's enough.
JQ, have you seen SpongeBob? I know you're a younger cat than us. Maybe you have never seen the show.
You little yellow guy.
Yeah, no, I've seen SpongeBob.
Really?
Yeah, my 7th birthday party. I was chilling inside of my house, and at the time, I didn't know it was just a man inside of a SpongeBob suit. But my mom paid for a real life SpongeBob to come through to my crib and disturb my birthday party while I was vibing.
Wait, when was this?
2006. 06. So SpongeBob was at like its peak.
Wow.
And it was kind of nuts. I was
Well,
kind
for
of
being honest, it just ended the peak in my humble opinion, my 90s opinion.
I'm gonna need the number of that SpongeBob impersonator.
Oh, it was sick. My brother was scared though. My brother Steve wasn't scared in the sense of like actual scared. He was just more so like out the cut, like, oh.
He just kind of popped up.
Yeah, he's like coming from the bathroom and then he comes back. There's a big ass SpongeBob guy and it was a real costume.
I was gonna ask, how'd the costume look? Was it like a Times Square costume, or was it like
it was an
Disney
authentic?
Hotel?
It was probably a man who's probably like
Disney.
5'9", wearing a SpongeBob suit, probably smoking cigarettes in my backyard on the break.
Ah!
I don't want to ruin the surprise, JQ, but for your birthday this summer, I'm going to hire a SpongeBob impersonator.
Dude, that would mean so much to me, bro. Considering it would be 15 years since that happened on my 22nd birthday, that would be pretty lit.
I'll see to it. We'll find out.
Yeah,
I don't think any show has benefited more from the internet and memes more than SpongeBob SquarePants.
100%.
Great point.
I think they've been the biggest
Meme producer.
the biggest winner on that. I think
Yeah.
the second would be around The Simpsons, I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
But SpongeBob is like king.
Yeah.
Do you guys agree, and I know we're a bit biased, but do you guys agree that the golden age of SpongeBob was seasons 1 through 3 and it ended with the movie? Do you?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
I think that's a rule of thumb of almost any TV show. After 100 episodes, move the fuck on. Seriously.
Whoa. As we round the corner on our 100th episode.
We're not a TV show. This is totally different. This is a
We're
podcast.
starting back at the bottom. And working.
This is live entertainment.
Facts.
Did you know Steven Hillenburg, who created SpongeBob, he R.I.P. Yeah, he'd be rolling in his grave if they see what they're doing to his baby right now. But he designed the movie, the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, to be the canonical ending of the show. Where, spoiler alert, SpongeBob becomes the manager of the second location of the Krusty Krab.
No, him and Patrick were actually supposed to die in that scene where they're getting
petrified.
Dude.
almost. How are they dying? Oh, drying up. They're
Yeah,
drying
you got
up.
put under a light, but luckily,
Singing Goofy Goober, too.
I know it be the tear of the Goofy Goober. and then they got brought back to life.
But that's a pretty cool fact that was kind of supposed to be the ending.
That was his plan, and Viacom. Now we're gonna keep going.
Nah, pump that cash. It's all about the
Yeah.
green. Like Viacom's actually a lot like Mr. Krabs, really greedy. How about we do that? Favorite non-main character.
Ooh, Mrs. Puff.
Really? I hate Miss Puff.
Oh no,
She
because
sucks.
she's got so many great stuff. Like, I'm gonna have to move to a new city, start a new name. No, not again.
Oh yeah.
and of course, oh, it was all just a dream. So what's for dinner today, Mama Puff, Mama Chili?
Yo, dude, the writing of that show, in credit to them, because I feel like even if you're a kid watching the show, it's obviously the greatest show ever, but like if you're an adult watching with a kid, you can also enjoy the humor in a lot of it, especially the earlier episodes, I would say.
Mrs. Puff, what's the score I needed to pass? 6. And what did I get? I'm screwing up the line. It's what score did I get? 6. And what score did I need to pass? 6. Ooh, 100. Huh? 600. You need 600 to pass. You got 6.
Yeah, well, it sounds like
This
you said
Puff's comedy.
666 real quick, buddy. I'd watch your step there.
Uh-oh.
Watching
Seven.
your step.
Super dark side over
Speaking
there.
of watching your step, what's your favorite secondary character?
Yeah, no, you know what? He is a secondary character. The Flying Dutchman.
Yeah.
That dude was the man, bro. Every episode that he came through out the cut, bro, it's like, this is gonna be a good one. Like, like back in the day before you could record and stuff, and like you just get what you get on TV, get upset if whatever. Every time, like I would be on Nickelodeon, it would be a Flying Dutchman episode. I'm like, let's go.
I think
Favorite Dutchman quote?
I think you should go with
Unfortunately, I've smoked too much weed, my friend. So.
Oh,
the scene where they're on the ship and they're all making the noises.
yeah.
Ah! Yeah!
Yep.
That was good. Can I quote my favorite character?
What was it? Your favorite secondary character? Or
Yes, favorite
okay.
secondary character. My leg!
Oh, you took mine! You bastard!
That's all he says the whole time.
You know his actual name?
He doesn't have a name.
His name's Fred.
Yeah,
I think it's Fred. Yeah.
Fred?
Yeah.
Fred the fish.
Fred the fish.
He's
yeah,
an
that's
actual.
it.
He's an
That's it.
actual
Wow.
character in the show. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they actually gave him more dialogue eventually in the later episodes. I believe I somehow seen. It was a recent episode. I somehow came across it. But yeah, Fred actually.
That's
They
awesome.
gave him some dialogue and
Yeah.
some purpose. Since you took mine, I'll shout out my boy Larry the Lobster.
Oh, that's a
He's a
good
beast.
one.
Yeah, he's a very. I always kind of wish I was Larry the Lobster, living like Larry.
You do remind me a lot of Larry the Lobster.
I appreciate that.
Do you have
I
a
think.
favorite moment? I have one.
I think any moment in the ripped pants episode was good.
Whole
or
episode.
Yeah, I mean,
I beg to differ. I think Larry the Lobster's best moment is during Sponge on Guard. It's in SpongeBob's a lifeguard, and he's like, SpongeBob, the babes in the big chair is great, but what really moves me is protecting these good people. And it cuts back to like a hot dog eating contest, and all the fish are just going, go, 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 from a watery grave.
dude.
Question, is Sandy Cheeks a secondary character?
No.
She's a
No.
main-
She's a main character.
No.
I'm gonna go with
I think
Sandy.
it's
She's
the
a
main.
focal point.
I think the main characters are. I think we all agree: SpongeBob, Patrick, Squidward, Sandy, maybe Mr. Krabs.
Yeah, I always
Definitely
thought
Mr.
SpongeBob
Krabs.
was gonna end up clapping cheeks, but I think he might be like
Mind the pun. Excuse
Sandy.
me.
sexual. Sandy.
Well, now that
Comedy genius.
Now that you brought that up, did you guys ever buy into the theory that Comedy Central, SpongeBob was originally meant
No.
for Comedy Central, like Bikini Bottom, Mr. Krabs, Sandy
No,
Cheeks,
people just have a
Patrick
terrible,
Star.
Dirty
disgusting
minds.
mind. Yeah, dirty
I
mind.
don't buy that. No,
I
I think
don't know. That
I think
sounds-
Steven's always in because Steven originally, I have to readjust everything. Steven, when he made, I'm saying like I know him personally, when he made his comic book, it's called he made a comic book like for kids when he was a marine biologist. I think he'd always intended SpongeBob, Bob the Sponge at the time, to be for kids. So I don't think there's a secret alternative. Like it's actually a very secretly dirty show, even though there are a lot of good dirty jokes.
They
in
make
there.
a lot of raunchy jokes in that show.
Gary.
What's your guys' favorite episode?
Oh man, I really do think. I think it has to be Band Geeks, if I'm being totally honest, because that's
Is that
you
the
got,
Bubble Bowl episode?
Yeah, you got Sweet Victory, and you got. How's that harmonica solo coming, Plankton? It's tremendous.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
When do we get the
Classic.
free food? What's Squidward say? That band equipment renter didn't know the difference between an oboe and an elbow. band humor.
I think that's probably number 2 on my list. I go number 1, chocolate nuts.
Yeah, that
I've been chasing you all day.
every list I've seen have had Band Geeks and Chocolate Nuts interchangeable number 1, number 2.
I'm gonna throw you guys a curveball. My favorite episode of SpongeBob of all time is easily the Health Inspector episode. And the reason why,
yeah.
mind you,
Yeah.
and shout out to my girlfriend because we watched this, I would say back in like March. We just finished, having like a nice little tree sesh. And I'm on Amazon Prime. I'm like, oh wow, I got 5 seasons of SpongeBob for free, like included with my other subscriptions. So I put on the Health Inspector episode, right? Man, like James was saying, or like you were saying, just the adult references and like the humor. Like I'm watching it from now that I'm an older man and I'm watching this kid show. I can see like all this mini subplots that they were having just in the episode. They're like trying to hide the body. Fucking, it was just
very
dude. It was
suspicious.
so. Other than that, though, I'd probably say Gary Come Home and the Rip Pants episode. Those are probably my top 3.
Oops, I dropped it in the toilet. We'll take it out and we'll dry it with me gym socks.
That's such an obscure quote. I don't even.
It's in the-
He's got a
in
great
that
memory.
episode.
I think one of my favorite episodes is I can't remember the name, but it's when they paint Mr. Krabs' house.
Wet Painters.
yeah.
Yeah. That's also
Wet Painters.
It's,
That's
it's also the slash of that is also a great one. The Krusty Krab training video.
Oh,
They throw the brick at him and shit. Yeah, that's a good one.
Sounds like a Lana.
Wait, is that the Panty Raid episode Bo was talking about?
No,
They
that's
have-
Midlife Crustacean.
There's another one. Mention like secondary characters. What about Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy? Hilarious duo.
yeah.
And they're both dead.
I like.
Ernest Borgnine and Tim Conway.
I think it's the episode where
OG.
Mermaid Man joins the bad guys, like the Dirty Bubble,
The Barnacle
and-
Boy.
Yeah, and then
What
they,
a name.
Then they go out to
The
make out
Dirty-
Reef and.
Dirty Bubble, man. That's a weird name for a super
Sounds like a
villain.
greaser.
I think Mermaid Man said, "Leave those hormonally confused teenagers alone." I think he said something
See,
like
why
that.
is that in a kid show though? Like, why do you have to?
It's
throw
like,
that?
yeah, it's kind of debatable, but also. What was great, I think one of the most iconic scenes is the scene where Man Ray tries to give Patrick his wallet.
Excuse me, sir. I do believe you dropped your wallet.
So this is you. This is your picture. Yep. So this must be wallet. Nope.
Wait, are you talking about the dude with the red and blue?
Yeah.
suit?
Yeah,
Man
Rose
Ray.
And then,
Man, yeah.
and then at the end where Patrick, he has this box. Hello there, friend. It looks like you're struggling with that box. And he drops it on him. He goes, what's in that box? My wallets.
Yeah, honestly, that's probably my favorite secondary character.
Fire. Man Ray.
Man Ray is the man.
But we
yeah.
can't. We obviously have to pay tribute to the main characters, SpongeBob, Patrick, and Squidward.
Shout out to the gang.
Let me ask you guys, because I know I've been taking a lot of this time, and I'll end my thing with this. There's a great YouTube video called "There Will Never Be Another Show Like SpongeBob Ever Again," and the whole thesis of the video is when you are a kid, you relate to SpongeBob, but now that you're an adult, you relate to Squidward.
Yep.
And the way that the show has catered to that audience at the same time, it's the same person. They've grown up like SpongeBob. Oh, I like SpongeBob. Oh, Squidward's such a fuddy-duddy. And then you grow up and you're a lot like Squidward because it draws back to how millennials and Gen Zs are in their economy and how they grow up and they're kind of defeated.
It's interesting now you compare the Gen Z and the millennials because I feel like being born in 1996, we are our own breed. Where I think I have always just kind of liked Patrick. Maybe because I'm dumb as rocks, just like Patrick, or I'm like I'm funny and I'm a guy.
He's
or whatever.
hilarious.
So I actually that's super interesting, Antonio. I totally agree how when you're young, you're all whimsical and everything's magic and rainbows, and then you're old, you're like, fuck, I gotta go to work. I'm Squidward.
It really is a fantastic video. You should check it out.
I
We
definitely
didn't
will.
make it, but it's still pretty good.
Sorry,
Holy
you
shit,
can't see me.
Seamus.
This is the first time ever someone has come into the show from off camera, but I just wanted to take a quick moment and say one of the funniest things of all time, maybe one of the first memes ever made, was the grandma's ass cheeks video that they put on YouTube back in the day. One of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen in my life. And I just we couldn't talk about SpongeBob without bringing that up. Sorry, Antonio.
I hadn't seen that. I gotta check that
That
out.
unlocked a memory that I did not know existed.
Wow.
Dude, yeah, it's basically turning out it's a voice dubbing over SpongeBob, and it's absolutely ridiculous.
I'm sure it's still on
a lot
there.
of swearing and stuff like that. But,
Do you guys have any fond memories of SpongeBob? Like any, like, do you remember any of the first times you saw
JQ
it?
was terrified at his birthday.
I remember. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say,
I've spoken enough.
I have I took a picture. I wore Patrick Star for Halloween as a 6-year-old. So the October before my 7th birthday, I was Patrick Star. I had the whole I had to wear like the Patrick thing. I had like a hat on the top of my head.
I believe it.
I literally have a picture of it. It's fire. I'm like sitting in front of my grandma, so it's like cheesing out of my ass with mad candy.
What? You were doing what?
Fucking smile.
I know.
Wow.
Grandma's ass.
For me, just like the countless hours of
Y'all
watching it
bugging.
growing up, like it being like the Nickelodeon's main cash cow, and just the amount of impact it has on just my everyday thoughts, and how much I just always compare things to SpongeBob, or it's kind of like either have a quotable. And if you can't quote SpongeBob, I don't think we can be friends, honestly. That's just how I feel about that. I remember, too, like, the first season, maybe second season, I had on VHS, if you kids remember those. So as a
they don't.
As a real youngster, I watched those episodes, like, a ton, like, right before bed. So, like, the Ripped Pants episode, just all-time classics.
When I was in first grade, it was literally the last day of school, and Miss Hardy, who was my teacher.
Matt Hardy's wife. Yep.
No, mine too.
Okay, so anyway, this is news to me. But on literally the last day of school, she turned on the TV like in the corner, and we all moved our chairs over and we watched Nickelodeon, and it was SpongeBob. And do you know what episode was playing? I'll never forget it because I was watching SpongeBob in school. It was The Great Snail Race. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Squidward, Tortellini.
Go, Rocky, go!
Love it.
Shlomo, do you have any good memories of SpongeBob?
All of them. I love SpongeBob. It was one of my favorite shows growing up, if not my favorite show. Granted, I love Scooby-Doo, so it's up there, debatable. But all of them, man. I can just remember sitting in front of the TV, watching it, just fucking vibing, man. The movie, like James said, it was the climax. I think Antonio brought it up. Where like that, where I was like, yo, this show. Like, I knew you could feel like it was ending, and I was also getting to that age where, like, I started watching other shows, so I'm like, wow, like, what a great, like, full circle with SpongeBob. And then they continued making it, and I remember watching a few here and there, but, like, from start to finish, where I consider the finish, like, what a show.
And I believe in the next upcoming year, it's about damn time Squidward and I think Patrick are both getting their own shows, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong.
Patrick already has his. Yeah, I think Patrick has his show already. But
Yeah, Patrick's getting a show. It's a very strange conception.
he has like a sister, and they have like a dog or two or something like that.
I'll be sure not to watch it, but I think it's kind of a good for Patrick.
Well, I think it's all going to be exclusive to Paramount Plus. So
Hashtag ad.
yeah, not an ad. I think they're out of all of them. I think they're the nastiest, unless they want to sponsor us.
Nasty in what way?
It's controlled by Viacom.
Oh, okay. Just wondering.
Before we go to the commercial break, they're bringing back iCarly.
Yes, I've
That's
heard.
awesome.
Wow.
And they're gonna
I've
and they're gonna
heard.
it's gonna be kind of like an edgier iCarly, even though there's no Gibby and there's no Sam.
Well, Sam retired from acting because, like, I read, like, it's true. I heard that
No, I mean-
she never even wanted to be an actor, but she was like supporting her mom because her mom wanted to be an actor or something.
Oh, wow.
But then when her mom died, she's all like, "Oh, good, I'm out." Literally, the last thing I saw Sam in was she was in this show. I forgot what it was called on Netflix, where this weird virus kills everyone over the age of 18. And I remember one line of hers. She's yelling at this guy, and she's yelling at the top of her lungs, like, "You don't date girls, you rape them." I'm all like, "Oh my God, Sam."
Jesus, that's awful. The last time I seen Sam, she was dating Andre Drummond, who is a 6'11" basketball player.
That's tall.
Talk about a mismatched couple, but love is love. I hope they're still together. I doubt it, but
She was great on the Eric Andre show.
Oh wow,
I didn't even know she was on it, but
It's pretty funny.
that's pretty cool.
kudos.
You guys gonna watch iCarly when it gets rebooted?
I don't
Give it a
have
chance.
I don't have
Probably
Paramount Plus, so no.
Probably not.
Sure, yeah.
No, you're not.
If it's on,
don't,
dude, hell
don't
yeah. I'm not
fucking
gonna,
lie to me,
I'm
Shlomo.
not gonna go out of my way. Listen, first of all, I'm very busy, so if
we
I'm
know.
walking by, whatever, and it's on TV, I might tune in. But I'll be real honest, I probably won't go out of my way to watch it, and I honestly didn't even know that they were rebooting it.
If they
so-
bring back Gibby, I'll give it a try.
Who the hell was Gibby?
Gibby's
just-
the
this is-
shirtless, fat, like, I'm Gibby.
That's a bit like
Forgettable
Tim-
character.
Timmy
He doesn't
from-
have to come
You're,
back.
you're
Forgettable
absolutely,
character.
You're absolutely wrong. But what else is new? Speaking of being wrong about stuff, we have Best Tune coming up. There's going to be one winner, and I guarantee it won't be Seamus.
Yeah, Seamus.
Well, I don't know.
He's a cheater. We'll see. We're gonna change the rules up, so we'll see what happens.
All right,
I'm probably not going to know who any of these freaking people are.
we'll see.
Find out.
First, a commercial break. We'll be right back.
It's time to get that mop of yours cleaned up so you can be looking your very best this summer. The fellas over here at Mass Music Radio only trust one place to deliver the freshest cuts and the crispiest lineups in the game, and that's Addie's Barbershop. Whether you got a hot date, going for a job interview, or you find yourself constantly on camera like we do, you're going to need to look your very best without any of the stress. Booking appointments is easy, and each master barber is sure to have you looking good and feeling even better. So check out Addie's Barbershop in Quincy, Mass, baby. Welcome back. And we are now joined by, a wonderful panel. We got DJ Kris Crosse to my left. We got JQ and DJ Famous Seamus across the way. Now, we're going to be playing a illustrious game
For me.
for him. Yeah, right. We're playing an illustrious game to the Mass Music Morning Show. This is Best Tune.
My favorite.
We have a brand new judge, jury, and executioner in DJ Kris Crosse, and I like my chances. I love my chances.
I don't know, dude.
Is
He's
there-
not
is there-
biased.
Chris
like
and
these
I
guys.
definitely have.
I was gonna
good
say there might
bond
be
over
some
music.
bias going on over here. You sound, I don't know. It
No,
sounds pretty
I know
cocky,
Chris,
but
we got a good, we have the same taste in a lot of different songs.
I'm showing no favoritism today.
See,
love it.
I fuck with that,
I will explain the game for those who
guys better come
those
correct.
of
Yes.
you who do not know. Chris will choose an artist, and we will give him the best tune. Now, in recent games, we have come up with new rules. We've come up with a buzzer situation. We've
Are
also
we doing a buzzer?
that's what I wanted to bring up. Do we want to bring up the buzzer
So
situation?
the buzzer, essentially, it's like whoever slaps the table first goes first. Do you want to do that?
yeah, no, I like that. Yeah.
All right, we'll do buzzer.
There's a buzzer situation, and I will say this: are we going to allow or not allow research? Research, I should say.
No.
No research.
Off the top of the brain.
Off the dome.
If you don't have it quick,
Fine.
then
Yes.
All right,
Suck.
fine.
Yes.
And the thing is, this is different. I always research.
I know. I
Oh.
know. And I'm always at a disadvantage. I come off the hip.
I gave this guy a win one time, and he was just researching it. The
Uh-huh.
whole wow.
Everyone's. That's all we always fucking do,
No,
buddy.
I think that's how.
This is the
you
first
always
game
go.
where we have outlawed research.
Yes,
That's the fact.
yes,
so,
yes.
whatever you got to do to beat me, that's fine, Shlomo.
All right,
tough,
ladies and gentlemen, we have DJ Kris Crosse. Give us the first pick.
Excellent. So we're going to get it started a little something like this. And I'm going to go right in. And the first artist, best tune, Cousin Stiz. JQ.
Oh, I forgot to bring up the timer. It was a 6 second, if I remember correctly, in the last one.
I'm gonna say pull up with
Four.
with Buddy.
That's a
Okay.
good one. No reasoning.
I like it.
Just like it.
I think it brings a different side. Like obviously we know like his lyricism and shit. I just kind of like how like bouncy it is and just like the chorus. With, but I know like
Fuck what you
I know
talking
Buddy's
about,
not.
baby,
You know
pull up to the
I didn't pick the song for him. I'm just thinking the melodic the melodic from Buddy, and then also Stiz on the chorus, and then his last verse, and then he's kind of just rapping about Shorty, talking like, hey, like you was there from the jump, come turn up with me now that we on, and it's just kind of one of those like, ooh.
All right.
Cousin Stiz, pull up, final answer.
Cousin Stiz pull up final answer.
Did you hit the buzzer?
I did not, and I pulled a Seamus Hill exclusive. See? Right
won.
quick. Cousin Stiz, man, where do I begin? I will say his best tune is No Bells. And you want to know why? I've seen him in concert many times. Out of all of his records,
Tough.
that one is the one that pops. You get every single person in the crowd. Who you know from out here? Your name ain't ringing no bells, boy. And then, the beat drops and it's a mosh pit. It's such a vibe, and I'm going with that. Final answer. Lock it in.
I like that.
I already know I
response,
lost
man.
this round.
Lock it in,
No
baby.
bells.
I really like that response.
No bells is a really good answer. You know what I'm saying? Here's my preface to this. This is not his best tune. My favorite Cousin Sis tune is Big Fella because it talks about
that's
the
a
younger
good one.
generation rising to the top and taking over the scenes. But Cousin Stis's best tune is I want to go with the one that put him on the map when he was in the Quirk Jeep. Shout out to the money, lot of drugs.
Oh
Shout
my
out to the
gosh.
money
That's
from
a
the
good one.
drugs.
It's a good one.
Drake turned fucking, I don't know, 27, 28 years old. At midnight when Drake was his birthday, they had Shout Out by Cousin Stiz playing in the background. The first song to put him on the map. The first song that people from Boston in decades, people were fucking singing that shit, being like, yo, this is a dude from the same spot as us. This shit slaps. All-time fucking song, and it transports me. There are not many songs that can take me from this current moment and bring me back like a decade.
That's a
I
good
gotta
one.
go with Shout Out.
It's a good tune.
Great selections, fellas. Great selections.
What's the
I'm
verdict?
gonna have to lay down the verdict, man.
Oh shit.
And the verdict is no bells.
Yes!
No bells.
Shlomo on the board, baby.
Although I do love Shout Out. I do love
I get
Shout Out.
it.
I do like Pull
I
Up.
know what,
man.
and I love all.
Pull Up.
That's the thing. I love all the tracks.
I
yeah.
knew between the two. Once he said his, I'm like, oh man, I really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
Awesome.
Who you know?
watching the response from Shout Out though, like in the streets and stuff, was pretty ill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, no bells.
No
man.
bells.
I
It's
mean,
all-
Here's the
it's all
thing,
about
you know,
growth.
it really brings people together in
Yeah.
a weird way. So
Here
I
is
mean,
the thing.
no
I will
homo.
not let that
Definitely.
get to my head. I've learned my lesson on
Yeah,
this
you've
game.
always lost.
I got a
early.
point. I got a point.
Yep.
Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.
Next round, baby.
Oh, I'm sweeping the board. Let's go.
All right. Wiz Khalifa, let's go.
Dun,
Wiz
dun,
Khalifa.
dun.
Wiz
Wiz
Khalifa.
Khalifa's-
Somebody hit the board. Seamus.
If I have to go with a track that from Wiz Khalifa's, and it's fucked because I can't think of like the name of the first song that I wanted to pick, so I think I got to go with just a culture moment, Black and Yellow. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's a good one.
Bro, I
come
bought
on,
a
man.
fucking Pittsburgh Steelers.
boo.
I bought.
right.
We can't deny. We
No,
can't
go ahead,
deny
go
it
ahead.
was Black and Yellow.
I'm
you know what
not,
I'm saying?
I'm not judging you yet.
It's no. I think is
I want to hear what the other fellas have to say.
But bro, I fucking literally went that same day that I heard Black and Yellow and watched the video for it. I bought a Pittsburgh Steelers like towel
yeah.
to fucking wave around because
Yeah.
I was like, this is the fucking coolest thing ever, bro.
was a moment.
He had swag, you know what I'm saying? And I think like out of all the different ones, like I gotta go with the track that one was his most successful, arguably to date, because I heard that shit on the radio like last week, and it really just opened everyone up to be like, okay, who is Wiz Khalifa? And that's when you hear what makes Wiz Khalifa, you know. But I gotta thank Black and Yellow for paving that way.
a good tune.
Great answer, Seamus.
I appreciate that.
Wiz Khalifa, let's go.
know.
Somebody hit
Who
the
else?
board.
We got another
Somebody
buzzer.
hit the board.
I'll hit the board. It's
If
kind of
y'all-
it's kind
hit
of
the
like
board.
it's kind of
Hit
like
the board.
You gotta hit the buzzer.
All right.
it's
go
kind
ahead.
of a I don't know if it was really mainstream, but I would say "Say Yeah" by Wiz Khalifa. It's a super. I don't know. It's kind of. I guess was it off an album? Is it a deep cut?
What
Like,
song?
Say yeah.
"Say Yeah" by Wiz Khalifa.
That's an interesting.
That's a very interesting
Well,
song
here's the thing.
selection.
This is a competition, mind you.
yeah, well,
Is this your final answer?
yeah, I'm gonna take that because like it's a competition. Here's the
Okay,
thing.
okay.
I've noticed a serious trend that pisses me off on this show, specifically coming from this gentleman over here.
What did I do?
This
Yeah,
man
yeah,
will
yeah.
just pick the most mainstream song
No.
from an artist and knows that that's a shoo-in, Black and Yellow. So now I know I lost this round again. So
No,
now
the
the
thing
pressure's
is,
on
I didn't
Bo.
expect to hear Seamus say
You didn't
Black
expect
and
me to
Yellow,
hear
I'm
it, you
not
know what I'm
gonna
saying?
lie.
But the thing is, bro, I have to speak the truth, you know what I'm saying? And no one else want to go first, so
Well, I'm
shit.
just saying now that the computer's off and
Okay.
the research is cut off, now it's just
It
straight,
makes it harder.
let's go.
Well, I
mainstream.
could have spoken anything from Taylor Alderdice,
Say
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? But yeah,
I'm
you said
sticking
say
with
yeah.
it.
Make-
Say yeah.
Just say yeah.
I'm saying stay.
Okay, wow. All right, baby.
Oh my god.
Buzzer tap. I will say his best tune is On My Level, and I will explain why. You listen to the sonics of it, right? It comes in. Ooh, you're like, what's going on? His verse is hard, and guess who's his feature? Too Short, a legend, an absolute legend who put a stamp of approval that Wiz Khalifa is
I get
certified. Boom.
I get it.
On my
yeah.
level, final answer.
Black and Yellow is dope. Just letting you know. It's
a great song.
It
Yellow is
probably
dope.
is. It probably is his best
And it's
song.
not my favorite. Nameless featuring Chevy Woods is my favorite Wiz Khalifa track. But yes,
I'm
continue.
gonna go with Seamus on this
Yeah.
one. Black and Yellow was the better tune out of all the selections. I think, you know what I'm saying, on my level, definitely like
a great
my
tune.
personal favorite, but you know.
Hey,
No bias. I believe that. All right.
No bias aside, man. I mean, it's a going for success wise. I'm gonna have to, ride out with Seamus on that one.
Yes, sir.
Mr. CEO, moving forward, there should be a week where it's just strict deep cuts.
I will watch
Strict
anyone. I'll watch
details.
anyone. That's facts.
Well, hopefully, because you watch this with mainstream hits. So
I almost expected him to say, "It's been a long time."
Oh,
that
you
Charlie
could have
Puth
said
song
that,
or whatever.
yeah.
Get the fuck
Doesn't get
out
more
of
That's
here.
not his
mainstream
best.
than
That's
that.
not his
This
best.
mo-
I know. All right.
Don't
Moving
you?
on.
Do you know who you're talking to
I know,
right now?
I know.
I was
I'm
gonna
just-
say.
You got-
It's spirit of competition.
I mean, we're fans. We're fans here. I mean, respect to JQ for the sake.
Exactly.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
respect it.
That is a fan response.
Yes, but point to Seamus Hill.
This guy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. And we're gonna go Trick Daddy.
Holy shit.
Shlomo.
Trick Daddy.
I'm out. I don't fucking know any Trick Daddy songs.
I told you it would be easy, man.
Oh man, Trick Daddy. So I'm like, I don't want to pick one that's like a feature.
I'm trying to. I know Trick Daddy songs, but names of Trick Daddy songs, I don't.
That's
That
what
is
I'm
this
saying.
is this is the curve.
I want to say
It
it's
is a
called
curveball. I respect you for that.
"Let's
Chris.
Go." Is that the name of the song?
I think that's Lil Jon, no?
Let's go. Is he Trick Daddy's on the song?
He
though, right?
features on the song. For this one, I'll let you.
Please let me get
I'll
a
let you do
feature.
features because you know
I'm going with
Nah.
"Let's
I'll
Go."
We're not
bend the,
doing
I'll
features.
bend the rules a little bit. You know, if that puts JQ back in the game, if it still doesn't have put
No.
you, okay, all right, no features. Sorry.
Nah, you could do features because either way, I'm drawing.
Trick
blank.
Daddy.
That's the only one I can say.
No, I was trying to make it more fair. What?
Booty, 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 rocking it.
That's Bubba Sparks.
I know.
Yeah, you're lost in the sauce. Sir.
I am,
That's way past 6 seconds.
I'm a thug.
Great response.
Yeah, that's a fucking.
JB,
you
because
got
I'm a
anything?
thug.
That's just. I mean, not only is it one of his biggest fucking songs, but it's
Fucking
also
lit.
just like a lit ass track. You know what I
That
mean?
is fire.
Yeah, I listen to that often, man.
Yeah, I heard that.
Ride
video.
around these
Baby, 'cause I'm a
QP streets.
Bro, the thing is, it's fun. Shout out to 96 Died because they'll play
be
stuff
playing that
like
shit, yeah.
Trick
Some
Daddy,
goon shit.
and I'm like, yo, best for throwbacks besides Mass Music Radio. So it's like I gotta give them their props.
That is a soundtrack.
Oh, mind you,
to
it's
life.
still the new 96.9, even though it's been around for
like 10 years,
6
yeah.
years.
Hey man, bump all that, man. Quincy's #1 for hip hop. Mass
Yeah.
Music Radio.
Exactly. Fuck what you heard. But Jakey, what do you got? You got nothing?
Bro, I couldn't tell you fucking anything.
All
I know
right.
I know who Trick
We got
Daddy
Let's
is,
Go.
but I just
We
don't
got
know any of his.
I'm a thug.
I'm a
His
thug.
catalog
I already
off
know
the top
this
of my head.
where this is going. Chris, final decision. What is it going to be?
It's gonna be I'm a Thug, man.
I respect it.
You know what I'm saying? Of course.
Nothing more respect for that one.
Yeah, that was actually the answer I was looking for.
See, I didn't have. The thing is, I noticed how in the rest of my answers I provided a lot more context. I feel like for Chris,
You don't need to.
I didn't really have to.
You don't need to. I will. That is one answer I respect.
Yeah.
And for this last one, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys Lil Jon.
Gotcha. Bing, 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 bing.
Let's go.
Get low. Ba-dum, dum,
Get
dum.
low, respectable response.
Ba-dum, dum, dum. Dude, anytime you go in the club, it's 2021. You're telling me when we get back to the club and you hear that song, you're not going to go nuts? Oh, man.
I'm actually.
There's
gonna
actually
go-
one other club song that I would
I'm
say.
not gonna go with a club
Shlomo
anthem.
going nuts early in the club night on the
Bro.
dance floor by
Well,
himself.
you're gonna see me. You're right next to me.
Are we doing
To the
fe-
window.
Are we doing features?
To the wall. Bah, to the wall.
You got to do a feature for
We gotta
Lil
do a
Jon?
feature. We gotta. I mean,
Yeah, we
I don't
allowed it
have
last
to.
round.
We
You
allowed.
You don't know any Lil Jon
No,
songs?
I know a bunch of Lil Jon.
I know Lil Jon songs, and I'm gonna have to go with my personal favorite. I can't even like escape it. It's "Lovers and Friends" for me, bro. That's my
This motherfucker stole it.
Wow.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't know you from a long time.
Yes.
Bro, fucking
Usher,
never
Dig in your
crossed
crate.
my
Joe,
mind.
Dig in your crate,
That's
man. Dig in
crazy,
your crate.
bro.
That track right there, and then mind you, because I was thinking as Shlomo was going, I was like, thank God he went first. I was like singing it in my head. I'm like, what's the name of
Up
the name?
in the bathtub, rubber ducking.
Yo, I
Yo.
love that song. That
Yo,
shit's
he
fucking
literally,
amazing,
that's
bro.
so foul, bro.
That's like my
Yo,
that's
fuck
definitely
this.
my favorite.
Alright,
That's your favorite, but is that his best
That's
tune?
his best tune. My
I think that's
favorite.
his-
It's the same answer. You know
I
what
agree
I'm
with
saying?
James. I think that's his best. I
That's
think
his
that's Lil
best
Jon's
tune.
best
It's-
verse on any track.
Because it shows a level of his artistry that I think a lot of people weren't aware of that it existed. Like you said, when you think of Lil Jon, you're thinking of fucking
Crunk, dude.
You know, crunk shit. You're fucking
Yeah.
have a big
'Cause that's
ass
the thing,
fucking
dog.
chalice and you're drinking, you're chilling. having
That's
a grand
the thing
old
that
time.
put him on Crunk.
I get
bro.
that.
And what embodies Crunk more than Get Low?
I get that, but at the same time, bro, you gotta
I'm saying.
the impact of Lovers and Friends, bro. That's one of the best like R&B tracks
impact of it
like,
was,
that
it
time.
was if you want to talk about impact, Get Low. What?
I mean, there's
It is.
impact,
What?
but dude, I don't know, man.
I respect the crunk and B.
you
I
took-
do respect
You know, the
Crunk
Crunk
and
and B,
is
bro, that shit
fire.
was crazy. He had some of the biggest fucking names on that one song too. That's like, come on, and that's an afterthought. That's not even the main reason I chose it. You know what I'm saying? Lil Jon himself kills it.
I hate to break your heart. You took the JQ route, and you're gonna unfortunately lose. Because that's why I was asking for features. Because that's what I was gonna pick. Get Low is definitely number one. But if we're going, features,
I don't know.
If we're going features, I'm gonna go with
I don't know.
Lil Jon and Ludacris and Usher.
Oh
bro.
wow.
That's
Okay.
That's the thing. But my thinking is, it's features
Trying to
aside,
get
I think
that
it's one of his best. Like I love
Ooh.
that. I'm locking it in.
Damn, JQ just unlocked the memory. I haven't heard this song
and he
yet
locked
in
in-
so long,
taking-
bro.
yeah.
So we got
Fire.
Usher, yeah, featuring Lil Jon. We got
And
Lovers and
Ludacris.
Friends
And-
and Ludacris.
and Luda.
We got Lovers and Friends, Lil
Fucking
Jon,
banger.
Ludacris,
Definitely
not
Get
sure.
Low.
and the East Side Boys. Shout out Bo Hagen. Fucking,
We got dum dum dum
yeah.
dum
Yeah, that's
dum dum dum.
See now that we're singing it, man. Like all these songs are lit, man.
Oh, I love it.
That's
That's the thing. I respect everyone at the table. That's good answers.
I'm gonna give it to JQ, man.
Thank you, bro.
Wow.
Even that, even if that's
Yeah.
a throwaway, yeah, it's crazy. You talk
Yeah.
about cultural importance. In 04, when that shit dropped, bro, that was making it into movies like Hitch with Will
Yeah.
Smith and
Yeah, it was.
Like, bro, that movie. I mean, that thing was crazy. The dance moves, fucking.
That's
Luda,
true.
The
like,
video, everything.
All
Yeah.
right. We got a game, so it's 2-1. Right?
Mm-hmm. This last game is worth 2, right?
Yes.
Last
Traditionally
point's
done that.
worth
We've
2.
traditionally done that.
Shlomo can
So-
come
Winner-
through and
winner
win,
takes
baby.
all.
So the underdogs on the table right now can actually take it all.
They can.
100%.
With this one, the winner, as of right now, has said this next one is worth 2 points,
Yep.
Sir.
and I'm gonna make it tough, man. Drizzy Drake, Seamus.
See, there's so many different songs that I could
He's
I
gonna
could
fucking
name.
say what I want.
Buddy, watch your profanity. So, but there's so many different tracks that I this immediately come to my mind when I think of Drake. You know what I'm saying? From his early in his career until now. You know,
Canada
the A, sorry, but if I'm gonna go with the one song that I personally believe is Drake's best song, are you ready?
Let's hear it.
I'm going One Dance.
One dance.
One dance.
One Dance. Not only is that a fucking vibe and a half, and the R&B hits are there, bro, it gets the shorties going every single time. You know what I also think of when I think about One Dance? Very great year. The summer of Snapchat, which was on an episode of earlier this week, where the girls had the puppy ears and the flower crowns. That was soundtracked by One Dance that entire summer, so I gotta give it to that.
Prior to really doing a deep indulge into the Views album, I would have off the bat said Tuscan Leather. That's like, that was like prime, like Drake had the world by the horns.
42, that beat
This
is
is
crazy.
remember, this is for all.
This is for all the marbles.
This
And
is for
listen,
everything, man.
I'm going out
so-
on my sword on this one because this is straight up lyricism, crazy. Views on the album Views by Drake is Drake's pound for pound best song he ever spit, ever. No fucking questions asked. It is what it is. Views.
The song Views from the album Views.
Off the album Views.
Great. That means I'm gonna have a chance to win.
I was
All
gonna
right.
say that's
This man picked One Dance.
I know.
Once again,
I know.
going
That's a
with
tough
the,
one. So all right.
that's not dude.
That
That's a good
song
ass fucking.
ships, bro.
It's a good song. It's a good song.
Coming from the man who also doesn't understand the impact that Track Star by Mooski has in this current
She's
day.
a she's a track star. I
And,
love that song.
and mind you, he's supposed to be older than me. So.
All right.
I am.
So we have One Dance, Views. I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm hoping Chris knows this song. This is somewhat of a deep cut, right? It's off his first album. Now, if you know the song, you know that it's impactful. The song is with Jay-Z. It's called Light Up, right? Although it is not his biggest mainstream song, his lyricism, first of all, and the fact that he had Jay-Z on his first album, and you could argue like who had a better verse, the impact of that song. I've been up for 4 days, getting money both ways, dirty and clean. I could use a glass of cold spades.
talking about
Rolex,
the best
chauffeurs,
song.
and low
So
fades.
we gotta remind
bro.
ourselves of that song. We're talking about Drake's best song.
So
You
You want me to? So all right, are we going
with Light Up.
mainstream?
You're going Light Up.
No,
Final
no.
answer.
We have a final answer. Light up.
Nah. Based on our response, all right. If we're
See,
not
see, now
doing,
that he-
because we
you
spoke about
forgot
deep
this-
cuts versus things. All
Yeah,
right.
I mean, well, you have to understand.
Jersey's
this is
best
for
song.
everything, though.
See that? This guy
All right.
got
His
a
best
whole
song.
5-minute spiel, and now he's gonna change it.
I want to test the water. See where y'all. This is a big
Test the
moment.
water.
This is the
Oh,
last
there's no
answer.
testing of
All right,
water.
hold up.
I should
bullshit.
I should judge you on that. I should judge you.
You should get the light up. We should get light up.
Before you guys, when you
should,
guys are
man.
looking at answers, if we played One Dance, Views, and whatever you pick, seriously, if we played them all three together, everybody shuts up, no one speaks. It's 3 consecutive songs, 9 minutes worth of music, and then at the end we talk about what was Drake's best song between those 3. Man, if you really don't say Views,
It's not happening.
Nah.
I'm gonna lock my final answer. Then I'll switch it up. I'll go the
don't
Seamus
understand.
route just to, you know what I'm saying. Like I
Just
said, I
to
was gonna
cheat
go out
little
on a
bit, just to
limb, but
try
I'll
and fucking
I'll
take
play
my
it safe and win.
crown. Oh bullshit!
I'll win this game.
Say what?
What song?
What?
5,
Say what?
4, 3.
I will say
2.
his best
1.
song. Hold on, we're coming home.
Oh,
you want to
you
know why?
fucking cheating
Because that
fuck.
song will be played till the end of time.
I
Mark
think
my
One
words.
Dance is better than that song, definitely. So it's
In
fine.
30 years, when you listen to the radio, you're
One
gonna hear
Dance-
One Dance. No,
Yes.
you're gonna hear Just Hold On, we're coming
That's a
home.
lie. That's
Facts.
bro, I
bullshit.
feel like you guys
Just
pick
facts.
songs that you
Bullshit.
think other people want you to pick. That's what I genuinely
No,
think.
I love One Dance. I'll never forget when I,
I
heard
went
that shit
with.
the
I
time.
first
was
went
in
with
the
Light Up,
WA.
and
I'm just keeping it in the book.
I was in
I-
W-
that's-
the One Dance is a good ass fucking song.
I'm not saying it's not, bro, but it's also the most streamed music video on YouTube. What, like 1 billion views and shit? I'm I
One
don't
Dance, I didn't even know
That's
how a
false,
music
but
video.
yes.
No, it broke the streaming record on Spotify. That's what I was
Okay,
just saying.
yeah.
So I'm just saying, hey, yeah, spade is spade.
Hey, there's a reason it's the most streamed.
All right, Chris, what is it gonna be?
This was really tough, man. I mean, you guys had some great responses.
about to dap myself up after all this bullshit. Dap myself up one time. Fuck that.
I mean, I wish I was in on this one because
Yeah,
I would have chosen something that nobody said, and I'll let you know. But you know, after,
What would you choose?
After, of course, picking the winner.
Okay.
So the winner for today, who knows the best tunes?
Stop rubbing your hands. All I can hear in my head was.
I gotta give it to the guy over there rubbing his palms, man. I mean, look, man. Like, you know, he chose some pretty great songs, man. Everybody around the
It's all
table.
right. He's listening to
And
this,
I
man.
respect.
He's
I
spitting
want to
facts.
shake JQ's hand, man, because
I'll shake his hand,
You know
too.
what I'm saying? He stood firm on, you know, a couple of his personal favorites, man. But I felt like they were more personal favorites than actual.
I want to shake your hand.
You know, the greatest tunes.
I hear you. I was just saying more so like, you know, I would definitely say I choked with the Wiz Khalifa, and I definitely choked with what was the other
Trick
one?
Daddy.
I think I would have crushed you all by saying like Pound Cake.
I think when you said Tuscan Leather, I was like,
Yeah, I was
fuck.
nervous.
I was like,
Yo,
fuck.
and yo, Tuscan Leather is dope. But like, bro,
One of the
like,
greatest intros of all time.
But you guys remember any
I
bars
probably
from Views
would
or
have
no?
given it to you.
Like, I feel like that's the thing.
I
like,
know Views, but I don't know it like that.
Man's
Yeah.
like, lately I've been so out of character. The song turned into pit. Like, yo, he's just going off. Like, a drink, fucking blank with a.
If we're
Yeah.
talking about lyrics, don't get me started. Light Up, that was the answer, but all right.
No way. Firework was
See,
better
that's what
than
I'm saying.
fucking
Yo,
Light
you gotta
Up.
start
There was so
doing.
many-
You gotta start
Well,
doing deep
I was
cuts.
gonna say, Light Up
only,
was
bro.
like fucking.
I go with
I
bars.
love that
bro.
album,
Start
bro.
to finish, that song, like,
Yeah,
don't.
Light Up is fire.
I mean,
Don't
right,
get it
right
Because they
now,
just partying to all the music.
if I hear Just So Long going home, man, you know, that really does make me want to like literally go home.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of that song, man.
I change it. Honestly,
I'm not gonna lie.
Like when you said like, oh, One Dance is, bro. When One Dance comes on the radio, I listen to it. I listen to it every, and that's a fact.
Good tune.
I love that track. You know,
It's a
it's
great
a summertime
tune,
track.
That's a fire song.
I know.
Great answer. Great answer.
Great to be here. The thing is, I respect all of you. You all had great answers. You know what I'm saying? But hey, there can only be one, and it is me. Shlomo, you choked again, buddy. I'm sorry. I hate to say it.
My
Take it on the
demise
chin.
is every episode. That's why I
Take
try
it
to say
on
I'm
the
not
chin.
even. I'm gonna be so nonchalant.
He came out
next
strong though.
did,
I
that's what I'm saying.
honestly wondered if you all were even gonna get any.
I would have rather
It's
gone the
awful.
I was
Drake one
nervous,
than the
yeah.
Little John one, to be honest with you. I
Yeah,
would have.
that one messed you up, man, because
Damn, so
you
you're
know you
basically
didn't
saying
have
if I
any
pick,
you didn't
if I
have
pick
any
two-
response. You didn't even try.
If I
Yeah.
picked Two Skin Leather and I got the Little John one, you're saying that I
You
probably
could have won.
I
You
would
probably
have
would
won.
have won.
Could have.
Yeah,
Could have.
if-
Should have. Would have. Baby.
If you would have said Tuscan Leather, you know, I would have had a hard time, you know, giving it to Seamus, because not only is that, you know, a lesser, like only a real fan might say
Yeah,
that.
So
what
on
you
some
know what I'm
Isaiah
saying.
Thomas shit, I fit the criteria. I just don't know why I wasn't chosen.
Facts.
Anyways,
Hey.
dab myself up. Thanks for
Yeah,
having
no,
me.
dab
Good
all
work.
y'all up. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
been
dab
another
us.
great installment of not only Best Tune, but of the morning show. You know?
Hell yeah.
So everyone out there, you know, go listen to One Dance and dance a little bit.
You know
it's
what?
supposed to be beautiful out today.
You know what? Also, go listen to Light Up, and you tell me if that song isn't goated.
Go listen. It's a great song.
all I'm
It's a good,
saying.
But
it's a good song.
Not his best tune.
It's a good
All
song.
right.
But when I did remind you,
It's his best tune.
All right,
change
all right, all right,
and
all
he
you
right,
did
all
change
right.
your tune.
And he changed
I did test the
his
wall. I'm
tune.
like, let me see.
I was gonna
Let me see
say.
where I'm going with this.
Tiptoe.
Even with a little bit of cheating, I still came out on top.
I wanted to give y'all a riff-raff.
Yo,
would've won that
I would have
shit.
won that shit, no doubt. I would have just
said
been his freestyle. His freestyle and Sway in the Morning. That's the best riff-raff tune right there. On dogs.
Oh man, well thank you so much for tuning in. It has been a wonderful show. Until next time, stay blessed.
Peace out, guys.